Instantiating objects using dictionaries or hashes or like instantiating new instances with objects or hashes. So here I have a class address that takes in a first name, last name, street 1, street 2, city, state, country, postal code. We're taking in a lot of information. So I'm going to do Tom equals address, Tom, create address, 123, fake street. What is, I don't say it's a house, so street 2. So if there's no other streets, it'll just be an empty string. City, let's do Chicago. IL for Illinois. Let's do country, USA. Postal code, let's do 60605. That's a lot to type in just to instantiate a new class. So like do print address well. Now I'm going to clear Python instantiating with objects. So I look down here, it says Tom Preet, 123 Fake Street, Illinois 60605. Great. But what if I like messed up the order of stuff within what I'm instantiating? So like I don't, like whoops, I clear. All right, 123 Fake. It kind of still works.
It's more obvious if you gave them up.
Yeah, like if I just so the whole point of this is so you don't have to, where we're going is, so you kind of don't have to worry about the order. So like Tom Preet, Chicago, went to Illinois, yeah, that's just not the format we need it. And we also have to type in a lot of stuff in here. So we can actually call like address info equals, I'm going to do Tom Preet address 123 Fake Street, empty string, Chicago, IL, country, USA, and 60605. So instead of typing all that in here, I can just do like address info, but now I actually have to modify this. So I'm going to take in address info. It's going to be an object, address info. And in order to grab the first name,
Did you just do a double asterisk?
we will get to there. We will get there. We're way ahead of us. Address info. First name. Or is it a string first name? I'll just bring it over. Much easier. So address. So it takes in an object. To access the object, just how we normally access key values, call the object and access the key name, it should give us the value. So if I print this, I copied over everything correctly. Python. Oh, where are we at? Oh, forgot commas. Formatting. Down here again in the terminal, we got another one. Tom.
He's close with curly braces.
Oh, thank you.
Do we need a comma for the last one?
You don't need it, but it'll still work. Should still work. What's going on? See right here, then. So instantiating objects, instantiating new class instance with an object makes things a little bit cleaner. So you don't have to worry about the order of stuff that you pass in. Let's talk about.
So if you mixed up those key values, they would still come out as
Yep.
one.
So yeah, like essentially they can be anywhere. You can do street 2.
That's it anywhere. It's still going to come out.
Yep, so I can even move this around. Move this up here, down here in the terminal. So I move these around just in any random order. Same thing. Yep. Let's talk about unpacking a little bit. You don't necessarily need it. This is going to be kind of separate of just a class. So if I just want to create a method called say hello, and I want to take in multiple arguments. I just want to say hello. So here's a method. I don't know how many arguments I want to take in, but I just want to add them all together of the arguments I want to take in. So instead of like num1, num2, like all the way up to however many arguments I want to. I just want to pass in star arg to argv. Then I can do for argument in argv. Like answer equals 0. Answer plus equals argument. So I can say hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What should that equal? Everybody know? Clear. Oh. Let's do return answer. See if this works. Print. Say hello. Clear. 15. So I'm passing in multiple arguments. I can do like 7, 25, like just whatever. Taking as many arguments as possible by just passing in this star argv. Now, if I want to take in at least one argument, say first argument, just random. Oh, oops. I'm going to print the first argument. First arg. What do you think the first argument is going to be? So 1. Yep. But now look at, I'm not actually adding that first argument to it. So I have to say like first argument. Clear. There we go.
Does that
Go ahead.
Does that argument name need to be defined as argv, or if you just put in a asterisk in front of it, will it take in any length?
I think this worked. I'm actually not sure. Let's try it. Yep. So just the asterisk. So additional arguments. Arg. It should work.
What does argv even stand for? Because I've seen it used a couple times.
Argument variables. I don't know. Argument values. Or just arg.
I like arg.
Yeah.
I like arg too.
Yeah.
What did you do to get it to go back to 947? To put that
So
one back
I
up?
assigned the answer to the very first argument. So
Oh,
that
I
is one. So right here, I'm not actually looping through that first argument. Print arg. It's only going to be looping through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to touch the first one. So if I'm just going to down here. See, it's only accessing the additional arguments, and you're able to kind of loop through it.
By the way, argv is argument vector.
Ooh. Did you hear that, remote? argv stands for argument vector, courteous of Kenneth. Does anybody have any questions with regards to passing in objects into as a variable, so you don't have to worry about placement of your variables, and then also argv. There's also something called quargs. Stands for, it's like, I'm not gonna probably, we're going too far into it now, but it's called quargs. It stands for key, and it also stands for keyword argument. It's kind of like an object is a keyword argument. You can look into that, but we'll cover it a little bit later. You don't necessarily need it for now. But essentially, it's like it translates this to pass, like the input would equal like val 1 equals 1, val 2 equals 2. That's how it like passes in. It's like a keyword argument. Here's the key, here's the value. But you don't need to know that right now. Just know that there's these things called args. You can pass in multiple arguments if you don't know specifically how many arguments your method should take in. Any questions?
Does the asterisk work for all variable types? Strings, lists?
Single for list and double for dictionary, Steven's telling me.
Double, you mean double asterisks?
Yeah, so the double asterisk would be like a keyword argument for a quarg. So keyword argument, it's like an object for a dictionary. Whereas a single is, you're able to loop through it like an array, like a list.
So then, one more real quick. So then if the asterisk was on the right, it would look for, let's say if you did 1 asterisk, it would give us, what, the 1 in the 19?
Like this?
If instead of first arg,
And you just had arg,
you had 1 asterisk instead of like asterisk whatever.
like this.
If the second argument was 1 asterisk,
If you put something behind it, it'll make
would it return the 1 in the 19?
If you put something behind it, then it will actually do like the rest variable for JavaScript. Yes, whatever. Going on now.
Yeah.
So if you put an asterisk and something behind it, it'll actually do like the rest variable in
Oh,
JavaScript.
like
Yes.
okay.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah. I have to look at the rest variable. Is that the spread, like the dot,
Yeah,
dot,
it's spread,
dot?
but it's
Okay.
the rest one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. So your question was,
So we found out that we didn't have to say args, right? We were able to just put a placeholder instead of it's a star or whatever.
Yep.
If I just put if the asterisk to the right of it, then you'd be looking for that phrase, correct?
like this?
Yeah, but I mean, since we don't have additional args in the list. So I was thinking if we just did 1 asterisk, 1 as the placeholder, then would it be printing 1 and 19? Since those are the only ones that contain the letter 1?
Still confused. So is this how you want me to
No, right after the asterisk. You have asterisk additional args.
Yep.
Instead, if you just did asterisk 1, but the actual number 1, character 1.
Like that.
Yes. Would that return 1 and 19?
I am not sure. Let's try that out.
Or I guess, sorry, 1 asterisk, not the asterisk after it.
Something like this.
Like literally 1 and then the asterisk. Just put the asterisk to the right one.
One like this?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's going to do. Let's try it out. What am I looking at? Yeah, I don't even know how to run this.
Okay.
So it would just be the answer equals 1. I'm going to print the answer. And yeah, I'm not. But is this like what you're thinking? And I'm able to still pass in a bunch of stuff? Yeah. Yeah, no, it has to be in front of the arg value. And you should always, when you're doing or inputting multiple arguments, and you want to add like very specific val1, like val2, and then arg values. Don't do that. So I'm going to stop the recording.